guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. And if you want to see how I achieved this makeup, this flawless skin beads on my friend, then stay glued. Yeah, if you want to see how I switched up this look to that, stay glued to this video and watch to the end. Here I was cleaning her face with micellar water. Yes, any good micellar water that you have can do the job perfectly. So you can use Garnier, you can use any micellar water, in fact, can do this job, but you don't need to skip this part. Some people actually apply their makeup without cleaning the skin, cleaning the face. It's not right because there are some debts that no matter how clean you think it is not. If you clean with micellar water, you will see the debts. So here I'm using this cotton pad to clean the face with micellar water and make sure the face is spotless before I start skin prep and all of that applications. This video is definitely going to be chaotic because she's my friend, and yes, this makeup was for her birthday. I decided to record and she agreed. So yeah, we're doing that. And over here, I was drying her face just in case there are remnants from the micellar water that I used to clean her face. So after that, I moved to using moisturizer to moisturize the face, giving the makeup products a good base to sit in. So you definitely need to prep your skin before applying your foundation and other stuff that you need to get the makeup done with. It is very important. It is very, very, very extremely important that you moisturize the face. You don't just batch in, clean the face and start applying your foundation. If you try this as a beginner that you want to start doing your own makeup at home, if you try applying, like doing your skin prep before applying foundation, you will love it 100%. You just figure out that you've been doing whatever all this while without knowing. You were thinking that you were doing the right thing and it was making sense in your eyes. But definitely, my dear, I will tell you, it is not the same and can never be the same. So yes, I was applying the moisturizer everywhere that needed to be moisturized. And I was trying, to avoid the T-zone. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. You can do that. But I don't do that all the time. So in this particular video, I am trying to avoid the T-zone. Even though I didn't completely avoid it. If you watch closely, you see that I didn't completely avoid it. But I avoided it a little. And then we moved to priming the face. I used this Stay Mate from, I can't remember, the mattifying face primer, Stay Mate. I am applying on her T-zone, her brow bone, the forehead, is it forehead? Whatever. Down to the nose, the jaw, yes, because we need all of this drama is just for the makeup to stay well. To avoid stories, right? To avoid stories, not like there are strict rules to this, but to avoid stories. Makeup most times is about doing what works for you. If you think this one works for you, then good luck. But if you think doing plenty shenanigans on the face is what always works for you, then do what works for you. Nobody really cares if it works or not in actual sense, right? So that's why I always advise, do what works for you. You don't always follow trend. I don't say you should not follow, but do not always follow trend. If you try it and it doesn't work for you, back off. Back off. Go spoil person face, they go sue you. Then back to what I am doing. Yeah, let me just allow you watch the rest of this part. I'll come back. Here I was applying my sweat block. Yeah, I was applying a sweat block, and this is not something to apply everywhere on the face. Just watch the areas I am applying it on. The nose sides, more like the smile line area. Yeah, can apply on the jaw, her forehead, and then I sprayed. Then my setting spray. Setting spray is actually important to set the face, to be ready for the foundation, to set the skin prep that you already did to sink in, yeah, and then move over to the foundation. I really love this foundation. In this video, I used L'Oreal foundation, and I perfectly love everything about this skin match, man. It makes a lot of sense. It's giving me what I want. L'Oreal will always be a goat. It will always be goated. This is... Ooh. When I was applying this foundation, I was like, damn. What is this? Like, what is this? It's really giving everything that I wanted to give. I've been using L'Oreal for the longest time and I love it. I'll always buy other foundations. I'll see myself going back to L'Oreal. It's lightweight and I really love working with lightweight foundations. I love it. L'Oreal is lightweight and it gets the job done. That's the most important thing. It gets the job done. It sits perfectly on the skin, right? So in application of foundation, as a beginner, you don't have to drag. Even if you're not a beginner, you don't have to drag the foundation. You dab. You use a soft blending brush and you dab it into the skin. You don't drag. You do not drag. If you drag, you're going to have harsh lines everywhere on your face. You just dab it in. You dab till the job is done. Get a very soft beauty blender. Emphasis on very soft beauty blender. You don't have to punch your model or your client just because you're applying foundation. You don't have to do that, even if they don't talk. Meanwhile, yes, I know they will definitely tell you. We're all ladies. You're not going to keep quiet when you're punching our face, right? So yes, to avoid troubles, to be on the safer side, get a soft blending brush or a blender, beauty blender. So I am applying my blush. This is the brand I use for blush and it gets the job done. It pigments well. It's well pigmented, rather. So yes, it gets the job done. And I'm using the other side of my beauty blender to apply this blush. I am not using the same side I used for the foundation. But if I want to blend it out, I am definitely going to use the side I used for foundation to blend out the harsh lines. I don't want to see harsh lines. I don't like seeing harsh lines. So to avoid harsh lines, I am going to use the foundation area to blend the blush out to avoid harsh lines. If there are harsh lines on your work, it's definitely not going to come out well. So I'm applying on the nose just a little, just for the foundation to pass. The blush to pass the nose area, not like it's something big. Then this concealer, guys, I don't know who did this, but this Nude concealer, I just saw them in the market and I checked. They are actually pigmented. I was not like, ooh, this is pigmented. Let me just give it a try. I bought them and I can tell you it gets the job done. Just that they don't have this Fair People's concealer. I don't know why, but I like that it's lightweight. I love that it's lightweight and it gets the job done. It's not difficult to blend. It doesn't dry off so fast. It's just there Like, it's lightweight. Um, I'm really falling in love with this concealer. It is good. It is good. It's good. I'm not hyping nonsense. It's good. It's lightweight. It's not difficult to blend out. Doesn't dry out so fast. And I'm not the type that applies a concealer or foundation here and there and there and there before blending out. Sorry. If you notice, I didn't do that in foundation. And I'm definitely not doing that in this concealer because I do not like it. You can do that if you want. I don't follow trend. Like I said, I do what works for me. That doesn't work for me. This works for me. So whichever place I apply, I'll just know that I'm concentrating on that area. Blend out. If I need to apply more, I'll apply more. Blend it out. Get to another part. Apply. Blend out. I don't have to put some everywhere and then come back to start. They will not show you the struggle they go through. They will not show you the struggle they go through in blending out some of this, because sometimes it doesn't turn out the way we plan it to. But because, hey, we're on camera, you just have to cut it out. Face your fears. Fix the fix the mess that you've caused, and then come back to it. Probably edit it out when you were editing. You won't be showing that. It might still work for them, or I don't know, but it doesn't work for me. I do what works for me. Whichever one that works for me is what I'm doing. And yes, I was using the other part of the beauty blender that I didn't use for blush nor foundation. I have other blushes and other beauty blender that I would have used, but I decided to just use this one for all of them. So if I'm moving to use to apply something else, I am going to change to another corner of the beauty blender. So I'm definitely not using the blush or the foundation for it. But if I get any harsh lines, just like I'm doing, I'll use the foundation parts to blend out the harsh lines, because I don't want to see harsh lines on my work. If I see harsh lines anywhere, I will use the foundation area to blend them out. I am applying on the nose right now and I am focusing on it to blend out. But if I'm applying and now see that, oh, I need to touch some of the parts in this on the eye, I'm definitely going to go back to it and touch it. Yes, I'll just blend out everywhere that needs to be blended out. I am focusing on the T-zone for this concealer. I'll allow you to watch the rest of this particular step and I'll be back. Now I'm applying powder, same shade with the concealer that I used. I'm applying the powder on the areas that I concealed. Yes, and this is going to help your makeup to sit better, to avoid your under eye creasing. Applying my powder contour. Like I said earlier, this makeup is just for my friend's birthday shoot. I just had to do very light stuff for her. And particularly, I love powder contour. Not all the time, depending on what the occasion says. But powder contours are always so fine. Comes out simple. Even if you don't use powder contour, if you decide to use cream contour, it all depends on your blending ability. If you blend it well, it's going to sink in well, right? So I was using powder contour for her face. I applied it under the cheekbone after the blush. After blush is your contour. So yes, I was blending it out here. Anyhow, I was blending it out, and I forgot to tell you that blush is applied on your cheekbone. If you can't dictate where your cheekbone is, smile and apply it where you smile. Whichever place that raises up as you smile is your cheekbone. Apply your blush there. So I was trying to snatch the nose a little bit because she has a good skin, a nice nose. I don't have to stress myself too much trying to mold this nose. Just make it look natural and straight to the point, and then you're out of what you went there for. That was exactly what I just did. I didn't have to stress myself about it. To apply this lip balm when I was doing the skin prep. I was supposed to apply this lip balm while I was doing the skin prep. Either way, I shall still remember to apply it. It helps to soften the lips so that before you get to the lips, it's as soft as you want to absorb whichever lip stain that you're going to apply. I'm applying my setting powder to bake the face. Mind you, this is a beginner-friendly makeup tutorial, right? I am showing you the steps on how I achieved that look. These are the steps. Because it is not a so professional makeup tutorial, I'm just showing you a do-it-yourself makeup, right? I did not set the face. I just went straight to baking. I was supposed to set it before baking, but I didn't do that. I went straight to baking the face because I needed to just hurry and move into something else. So this was me baking the face, and I was using the other parts of the beauty blender that I didn't use for anything to blend out harsh lines. Like I said, I don't like those harsh lines. So I was trying to blend them out so that it doesn't look tacky and all of that. Oh my god, so something happened. She started tearing and she waited for me. The tears actually waited for me to finish baking, and then it started doing many things. Just look at her eyes. She was tearing on top the baking powder. Oh Jesus, baking powder. On top the setting powder. Jesus. I didn't even know what to do. I was so confused. I was so confused. This particular pattern has not happened to me before. Like your client or your bride tearing up on top of the setting powder. I didn't know what to do. I just had to just ignore it and allow it dry. Just air dry and focus on doing other parts. Jesus, it was disaster. Back to what I was doing. I went into the brows. I was using brow tamer to tame the brows. Any good brow tamer can do that job. I was using spoolie to tame the brows, and I was using the bottom of my spoolie to lap the hairs, to make sure it's lapped. And then I am so sorry, let me apologize. My phone was hitting so badly. I did not know that it already stopped recording when I was doing her brows. I am so sorry. I'm definitely going to do a proper detailed video on how to draw brows. Please pardon me. I didn't know my phone was hitting so bad. It was already, what's it called? Emergency kiniko. That means I should just allow it to rest a little. It was hitting terribly. So, I didn't know. So that means I didn't show how I achieved this eyeshadow and then the brows. I am sorry. Please forgive me. And then I was buffing out the powder, the setting powder, and then you can see that this parts that the tears touched got sticked. Like it had to stick to the face. See me struggling. As I was struggling to clean this, a bit to set that mess, to fix the mess, I didn't even know what I was doing. If I was doing the right thing or not, I didn't know. I was just trying to fix it. And then I kept doing that and doing that and doing that, trying to do that with powder. I would get a little powder, puff out the excess, and then do that. So that's what I kept doing till yeah, it was looking better, a lot better. So I was buffing out the setting powder with her natural, with the color of her skin from the setting powder. So this was time for the lip. I used wipes to clean the lip the Vaseline I applied on her lips. And this brown lipstick is from Avor. Yeah, can't remember the shade, but it's from Avor. I used it and it did not give me what I want. See, it's more like it's the same color with her, so I had to go in with a brow gel. I used the brow gel because the brow gel is darker and it's going to show details. Yeah, this is a brow gel. It's going to show details of what I am lining at all. I didn't really like what that Avon was giving me, so I had to switched it up to this, and I was lining. I was sculpting the lips, giving it a good sculpting, because definitely I'm not coming back to adjust anything with concealer. I didn't even want to do too much with this look. I didn't want to come back to start adjusting anything with concealer. So I was just doing my thing while having fun with it. And I forgot to add, sorry, I added a little black because the brown felt like it didn't do the exact justice I wanted it to do. So I added a dot of the black brow gel. A dot. If you look closely, you will observe that lips is a bit darker. And that's because I applied a little of the black one so that the lips will be a little defined. Yeah. So when I was done applying, I had to blend it out because I definitely do not want to see harsh lines. I don't want to see harsh lines. I don't even skip up and then come down to finish down before going back to harsh line. No. Once I'm done, I am blending it out. I didn't even know who sent me to go back with this Avon again. Started covering the detailed line that I did. I don't know who sent me. I had to start blending it out again, learning it again, trying to fix. Whoa, I didn't know what I was doing again at this point. I was just trying to make it work. The funny thing is, I got it. The first time I tried to make it work, it worked. It was fine. And I went back with the same Avon that I didn't want to use. And I scattered it again. So I had to go up again with the same Avon just to... Whoa, Lord. Just to, blend it out. Make it look almost the same with what I did on a down lip. Yeah, I think that upper one was finer, smoother. And I think I got the result of what I wanted to get from the upper lip. But from the lower lip, yeah, it was given, but not exactly because it was not defined. So I had to go in again to define it. I've gotten what I wanted, but it's not defined. So I went in again just to give it a bit of that definition. And that was just what I was doing here. All of this, you guys don't get to see it on camera. Yeah, you just see the results before and after. Or even if you see the process video, you definitely not see the struggles behind that. Most times, what you have in mind to create, you see yourself creating something else. But if you get to that something else, you still find a way around it. You just have to make it fine. You just have to make it fine. You just have to make it okay. So yes, she personally chose this lip stain, this lipstick, because she says she wants the lip to be a bit pronounced since her eyes are so natural. She wanted the eyes to be this natural. She chose this. She wanted it to be this natural, and then maybe the lip to be a little bit pronounced because she feels like it's already so natural with the eyes. She wants something to pop it a little. And that's what I did. I applied the lipstick and I blended it out. Like I said, I know they like harsh lines. I don't like it. I blended it out and I applied on her upper lip and I am blending it out already. I have my lipstick blending brush. Make sure you have yours. You don't use what you use to apply your eyeshadow, like the blending brush you use for eyeshadow. You don't take it down to lip. It's for eyeshadow. All of this, they're supposed to have their own blending brushes. Then it was time for mascara. I was applying mascara. This mascara is actually very important. Apply a mascara before you put in the eyelash. Yeah. But in cases where you forget, you can as well just try to put it even when you've applied your eyelash. Just do your calculation on the idea and fix it, because it's not actually always nice having those brown powders down there, except if your client is trying to maybe spoil your work with the tears and fear. She's so scared of you doing this or doing that, touching her. Just leave it. Let it go. Your work is fine. Your work is fine. But details matters, right? If she doesn't agree, let her be. But if she agrees to it, try and fix it. Use the mascara. Make it rhyme with the same color of the eyeshadow, which is black. Instead of having those brown, because of the powders that must have touched your client's natural eyelash. So I was using brow gel, the black brow gel, to line her eye, because I like that the black is a bit thicker. So I was just using it to line out the eyelid close to the eyeshadow. And I was using my black brow gel, to line her eyes, and I was dragging it out a little bit for me to smoosh it, and it's going to give that look that I wanted to give. Achieved this beautiful flawless face bit, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I beg you. Like, comment and share. It gives me all the energy. Thank you.